Welcome everybody to Snarky Puppy Sleeper, we like it here, reaction. This is my third video I'm filming today, but I just want to listen, you know, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to make a video out of it, so let's go. Okay, we'll pause it here. The talkbox is a pretty cool thing. It's like sending the sound of the synth into your mouth. It's not like, you know, it's not like you're blowing into the tube or anything. It's just, you know, straight up, the synth goes into an amp and then the amp blasts the sound into your skull. And you shape what comes out. You shape the sound with, you know, your mouth expressions and stuff. So the way this works is it sounds like singing, but it's not. It's just you can make whatever notes you want. It's like you can cheat, you know. You can, your vocal folds aren't involved in this at all. It's just the shape of your mouth. So you can sound super low, you see him do that, and you can sound super high. I love the cool 6/8 that's going on where the accents aren't where you expect them to be. And there's plenty of old school ways of playing 6/8 like two 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 two. They're not doing that at all. Really unexpected stuff. It's bouncy all over the place. The solo with both the talkbox and the sax, and it sounds to me like there's guitar, but I think it's because of the bends. He does bends on the synth. Maybe the guitar is playing along as well. So complicated to me, even though I see what's going on. There's so many people. I don't really know who's playing what at every point because the camera can't really help me out. It's too many. Less catchy than the other 3 at this point that we've reviewed, in my humble opinion. More rhythm oriented so far. It's really out there. It's really like I feel like this is maybe a song that you maybe need to be a little more familiar with jazz to really get into, which is maybe the reason it's not as popular as lingus, for example. Where lingus, it's just the sheer amount of virtuosity that makes you like care about what the band has to offer, and then they have that catchy brass riff to draw you in. Here it's more of a mission for guys like me to dissect this stuff, but at the same time, I'm not a jazz musician or a composer, so it's pretty hard. All right, so that octave thing at the end really brings out the harmonic. It feels like what am I saying? That final note brings out the octave. I love that kind of stuff. We go into right after our unpause, we go into chords that sound exactly like Daylight by Coldplay. Sorry, getting tired. So Daylight by Coldplay, the chorus and the chorus that were being played here, it's again that same idea of keeping keeping one or multiple notes the same, but changing up the rest, so going up or going down, and so you have that tension being created by the fact that, you know, if you keep notes the same over different chords, it's going to create dissonance, but at the same time you feel home because it's like those notes are staying here, you know them. It's a really bittersweet feeling. I love it. Then there's you know, the synth guy number 2, because I did start this reaction thing with lingus when it comes to Snarky Puppy, so I'm more familiar with Cory. Let's call him, you know, synth guy 2. I'll check up on his name later. He has his moment here, you know, with the multiple solos and the sort of overall phrasing with the talkbox throughout the song. It feels like this whole concert is going to be like multiple people having their moment throughout all of the concert, and I think that's awesome. I think that's something that happens a lot in jazz. People take turns soloing and all that stuff, but when you make arrangements, you don't necessarily think about that. You can just like make a song, make a piece, but then, you know, here clearly attention has been paid to everybody being able to express themselves and stuff. And I love how happy Michael is, Michael League, to see like the project sort of unfold. I love how he looks at synth guy number 2, again, sorry, don't know his name, and also Larnell, and he's just like, again, sitting back, and as we talked about previously, he's not here with the bass shredding and stuff. He's just like laying it down on the Moog or whatever synth it is, and creating that texture on the synth bass. It sounds like there are pads playing in the background. I think it's not. I think it's just synth being played really straight and stuff with a sort of a pad feel. Sort of feels like, you know, the sort of thing that could happen with maybe a band that has less people. The drummer could, you know, trigger that with pads and stuff. Okay, 3 videos is definitely enough for a day. Subscribe if you're interested. Follow my Spotify if you want. Show my videos to your kids if you want, because YouTube won't, because I say fuck and shit, but I'm gonna try to stop. Okay, goodbye.